I am going to explain about input attributes. Input attributes in the sense the form tag and the input types I have said before, and the input attributes for that. So guys, just create a form that is having input type is equal to text, that is username. So I'm going to give the name it as username. Then before that username, then password, type is equal to password, and the name is equal to password. So now what my idea is, this is a form that is a login form that is having username, two fields that are username and password. So I don't have any server.php. There is no script here, server.php script, but I am writing. So I have username and I have password, two fields, and I have a button, send button. This is submit button, which is going to submit to the server. All the form data is submitted, and the method is post method. Guys, now I am going to run this project. So what my idea is to add some attributes. Here it is some username. No, not some username. Password is pawn. Fine. Then click. Here it is shown. Since it is post, it is not showing anything over here. That is the problem. So I am making it to get. So now we can see that there. Pawan. See, the password is username is pawan, password is pawan. Fine. Now I want to make some restrictions over here. That is, username should be at least 8 characters, and maximum characters are 15, and password should be at least 8 characters. Fine, and they should not be null. Now if you send, yeah, it will submit. There is no password and there is no username. It is submitted. Our login form should not be like that. There should be some username and some password which have at least 8 characters in each field. So we should make constraints like that. To make that, we need some attributes. We have an attribute called required. If we keep that without any characters in that, the form will not be submitted. I will show you now. Fine. I have given some username Pawan and I am going to send. It is telling that please fill out this field. That means again it is telling. So we need to have some characters. If you keep required attribute over there, then the browser will ask to fill that. If and only if you fill that, the form data will be submitted. So this is very important attribute, guys, don't miss it. And another attribute called max length. I have previously said that the max length is 15 and max length is 15 over here, and the minimum characters min length is 8 for this, and the min length is 8 for this. Now I am going to reload this. Yes, now I have given some pawan. I have given some pawan and pawan. So I'm getting some error here. What is that error? Min length is not allowed at this point. It is saying that. So it is not the length, it is min and max, I think so. Fine, I have changed that. Well, let's see what happens. I am reloading that. Let us see what happens. Please load this field. Yeah, it is going. So we can specify like this: min length and max length. Now I am going for more attributes. There are many attributes like autofocus. For suppose, no, let me reload this. There is a situation where when you are going to load the login page, the first field uh, that should be focused is username. So it should be focused automatically when the page is loaded. Normally when the page is loaded, it will not be focused. Okay. Now I am keeping an attribute called autofocus. Autofocus is equal to true. Now let's see what happens. When page is loaded, it is automatically autofocused. If you have any doubt, I'm going to change it from here to here. Let us see what happens. Now password is autofocused. Here the password is autofocus. This is autofocus attribute. This is the usage of that. And there are many attributes. For example, I will tell another attribute, the form attribute. This is very important and this is very new. For suppose the in between your form there are some lines to be written. This is the case. Suppose this is some line. Now you want some first name and that need to send along with the form data. So what you need to do? This is very interesting case and this is very difficult case and you don't have any way. There is only one way, that is going with form attribute. Form attribute is not a tag, form attribute. So what we need to do is we need to create an input tag. For that, let's create input tag. Type is equal to text because name is text and name is equal to first name. Then the attribute should be given as form attribute. Now I am going to create an ID for the form. The ID is F1. So the same F1 is given here. That's fine. Now let me reload this. See what happened over there. Now I'm going to submit. No, it is asking please fill out this field. I'm filling. Now I'm going to give first name as our first name. And I'm going to send now. See here, if you are seeing here, the first name is also sent along with all other two fields. Fine. So now we have, by this we have understood that when the following input tags are not inside the form tag also, we can include like this. We can bind with form tag like this. This is very important and this is very important case. Now there is another case I want to say. The case is, suppose you have username and you have password. Now I am going to add the first name and the input space type is equal to text, then name is equal to first name. Now what my question is, it is also required. Now my question is, this username and password should be sent to this page server.php, and this first name to be sent with another page server2.php. Then what we will do, and there is only one way for that, and the way is using form action attribute. What form action attribute will do? Form action attribute, yes, we can submit to another page, like this, suppose server2.php. I have given first name. Fine, now I'm going to send. See what happened over here. Now take out that and submit. I want to submit for 2 pages at a time, and it is also possible. It is also possible. I will show here. Pavan, Pavan, Pavan. Now, if you click on this, it will send to server.php. Fine. If I click here, it is going to send server2.php. See the difference over here. It is server.php, it is server2.php. Fine. I'm specifying the page over here, not in the form tag. This is very new case. Very new case. Fine. And also there is another case. Another case is autocomplete. What autocomplete exactly does is, for suppose here I will show an example. Here, clear over that. If you are typing P, it is showing the autocomplete. That means it is showing some hints on. If you don't want this, what you need to do? In some cases, you don't want that. What you need to do? There is a attribute called autocomplete attribute. Make it as false. Autocomplete as false. Fine. Now if you press P, there will be nothing. P. Just a minute. I'm getting some error. Bad value for attribute autocomplete. So let me check out that. So when autocomplete should have either on or off. Fine. either are on off, not true or false. So now press P, nothing is going to come there. Fine. Now I will show you. Make it as on. If you press P, page is not loaded, I'm sorry. If you press P, yeah, it is showing. This is autocomplete. And there are more attributes you need to learn, and we can change method. For suppose form action is equal server2.php and form method is equal to post. Actually, it is the method is get method. I will show you. Just a minute. Now, if you are going to submit to server.php, it is get method. You will be shown all the things over here. See, yes, you are going to see all things over here. That means username and password. So it is get method that is typed in form tag. Now I am going to submit to server2.php. It is post method. It will not be displayed over here. Yes, nothing is displayed over here. These are the different things you need to learn, and there are many things to learn. Some of the attributes are autocomplete, autofocus, form action, form type, I mean encryption type, encoding type, form method, form validate, form target, and height width, list, min, max, multiple pattern, placeholder, required step. And one final one I have missed is placeholder. I will show you placeholder. Now you are this is not the form which today forms are having. The username is not placed here. The username is placed inside over here. So you are not understanding. I know that. I will show you the difference. So what I am going to do is I am going to placeholder username. So I will take out this and here it is placeholder in placeholder. I have this. Now reload the page. See what's the difference. We have seen that the username and password have come here. If you type, they will be removed. They will disappear. Password. And today forms and today form data and today tradition is this. Today trend is this. So it is placeholder. Don't forget that. Guys, this is all about the form and the form methods, the form elements and the form attributes. In next tutorial, I am going to show you the HTML canvas. Like in Java, you can draw anything, you can draw lines, you can draw anything, circles, eclipse, anything. So next tutorial, I am going to show you that you can make HTML games through that. So guys, don't miss it. It is very important. Until then, keep practicing.